Cheetos just turned your guilty secret into a fashion statement. You know that move, orange fingers, denim napkin. They saw it, and instead of hiding it, they embraced it and they sold it. Enter custom Cheetos pants, dyed the exact shade of flamin' hot dust, engineered to hide crumbs, designed by Kenneth Cole, and they sold out in 24 hours. Of course, all of this isn't about snacks at all. This is about brands that win by saying, hey, we know what you do, and we're in on the joke too.
Let's style these new Cheetos pants.
If Cheetos can sell mess as confidence, Vogel's just turned bread into rebellion. Let me explain. New Zealand's Vogel's bread brand just launched the ridiculous, and it's called Breadyware. We're talking about a bread jacket with 32 slice pockets.
Here,
And a extra comfy neck pillow made of 2 loaves of bread. Why, you ask? Well, airlines weigh bags, but not bread. And according to this brand, this anti-carb craze has gone too far. So is it absurd? Yes. Is it unnecessary? Double yes. Does it work? Well, Vogel's didn't just sell bread, they sold the hack, the laugh, and the story. And when your brand becomes both the punchline and the solution, you might have just won. Expense reports are torture, so Ramp made us feel it literally. To celebrate National Expense Report Day with help from nationaltoday.com, Ramp locked Kevin from The Office, yep, that show, inside a glass box in the middle of New York City and forced him to manually enter expenses for 6 hours straight, live, in public. And the setup, it was perfect. Kevin, that lovable guy who never could get his numbers right on TV, now was doing the most tedious task in corporate America while the crowds watched and cheered.
I learned some pretty useful things about accounting while I was in there. The main thing is that I don't want to do it.
The message? Your pain point is solved, and Ramps automated the whole thing. What could have been, just another one of those fintech solves friction press releases became messaging in making people feel the pain before you show them the fix. And this is what great B2B marketing looks like. It's not about features necessarily, it's about empathy. Ramp didn't just market software, they marketed relief. And pain points aren't just in offices, they're baked into how our brands talk to us. One pizza chain just decided to do that, but do it in a sonic way.
Domino's. I got it, bro. That's it. That's fine.
Domino's, I'm talking about, just did its first full rebrand in over a decade. Of course, that's brighter reds, bolder fonts. Also, one new element you can't see, but can definitely feel: a sound. So what does a pizza sound like? Domino's is calling it a crave mark, a stretch of the sound in Domino's name.
so good and tasty.
Engineered to trigger hunger the same way a McDonald's jingle makes you think of fries. The cool thing is, it's not just a jingle, it's a sensory trigger designed for an algorithmic world where your brand has to compete with 100 influencer food videos per day. And here's what's bold about it. Domino's knows it's not serving artisanal pizza. It's not farm to table. It's fast, it's cheesy, and yes, it's engineered for your satisfaction. So instead of pretending to be something it's not, Domino's leans into what it is: unapologetically craveable. And when you can't out-gourmet the competition, out-feel them. Domino's actually isn't primarily selling slices anymore. They're selling the sound of wanting one. If Domino's owns satisfaction, the ordinary just tried to own honesty while still playing the game they claim to expose. So what are we talking about here? The ordinary just launched one of the smartest, probably most hypocritical ads in the beauty industry. They turned the periodic table into a wall of beauty industry buzzwords: clean, age-defying, miracle, toxin-free. All of the words brands use to basically sell you beauty and hope in a bottle. And the tagline? To be young, to be beautiful is the biggest scam of all. And people loved it. Finally, a brand calling out all of the nonsense. Finally, someone being honest. But here's the twist. The Ordinary is owned by Estee Lauder, the same beauty conglomerate behind brands that use those exact same words to sell anti-aging serums, youth creams, and miracle formulas. So the most honest beauty ad of the year came from one of the industry's biggest players. And The Ordinary called beauty a scam while actively selling it. Because here's the truth. Consumers don't really mind hypocrisy if they can decode. They just want someone to admit the game is being played. The Ordinary isn't selling transparency, they're selling the performance of transparency. And in 2025, that might be the most honest thing a beauty brand can do. OpenAI is facing a brand dilemma. Right now, if you ask someone what AI tool they use, there's a good chance they'll say ChatGPT. And it's becoming a reference for the whole category. If you're using Claude or Gemini or Perplexity, ChatGPT is becoming the Kleenex of AI. Everyone says it, even when sometimes they're using something else. But here's the problem. GPT doesn't belong to OpenAI anymore. Other companies are already capitalizing on the GPT suffix. You see it everywhere. Brand GPT, marketing GPT, legal GPT. It's becoming shorthand for powered by AI, even when those products have nothing to do at all with OpenAI. So should they double down on ChatGPT or build a new brand under the OpenAI umbrella? The answer seems to be the latter. Case in point, OpenAI just launched Sora, its AI video generator as a standalone app on Android after dominating iOS. That app could have been Video GPT, but it wasn't. Sora is now the 5th most downloaded free app in the US, while ChatGPT still holds the #1 spot. So OpenAI isn't just winning the AI race, they're defining what AI means to hundreds of millions of people. That means something. All of this brand news leads us to one new rule. The brands winning in 2025 aren't just selling to the audience, they're winking at them while doing it. Is this the age of self-aware marketing? The smartest brands are really letting you in on the secret. Cheetos owns the mess. Ramp performs the pain. The Ordinary mocks the lie. And here's the kicker. We are absolutely buying it. Because self-awareness, it's the new flex. It's not irony, it's intimacy. Because in 2025, perhaps the best way to sell something real is to admit it isn't. And that's your weekend branding, marketing, and business news you might have missed. For Branded, I'm Ben Kaplan.